Okie dokie, you nearly sorted with your car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. And do it properly today. And do my job properly and not just wing it like I always do. I'm going to go into my lesson tracker app. We shall have a look at what we did last time. I think I know what we did last time. Bay parking, we did, didn't we?
We did.
Understood the 3-line method, both left and right. What's the 3-line method? I know you asked me about the other one, which we will do.
The 3-line method is you're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to want to have your, is it your back wheel to there, your front wheel, your shoulder.
When you yourself turn,
yes. You want it to be like
it will be the third bay behind us from the line that you turn at.
Yeah.
We will do another method. I think you asked me about the 45-degree method. We will do that, but not just yet. We were talking about moving and steering. You can't work out which way to go and how much to steer if you've stopped. You put areas to improve of still gears and still bits and bobs with steering. That's what we can maybe work with today. You said a little bit more on bay parking. Should we have a little bay park when we drop you off at work?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty good, wouldn't
yes.
it? It actually, in the Sainsbury's car park, will be a good idea for me to introduce the 45-degree method. The reason being is the bays in Sainsbury's, have you noticed, they're not line, 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 line. They're like a, sort of like a, it's quite funny, it's 2 lines joined with a half circle at the top, like
I've
never noticed. So as long as you park between the lines, it sort of gives you that space in between rather than just the line. So you possibly could use the 3-line method. I'll explain more when we get there, but
okay.
it might be an idea for me to just quickly show you how the 45-degree method works.
Yeah.
Okay, could do that. I know we discussed while we were having a cuppa about what to do today, and I maybe suggested a little bit of independence and me seeing where you're getting on with stuff and just letting you go.
Yes.
I'm a little bit unsure of your reaction to that. Not that you had a bad reaction, but do you feel that's beyond you as of yet?
Yes. But
good. We'll
we will only find out until
speak up then. Do you feel as though that's something we should do today then, or should we just go and have a little practice and still maybe shall I do a little bit of work with the gears, try and do a little bit of coaching and teaching with the gears, try and remind you of them a little bit more today? Or do you feel as though it's...
We'll go with the first plan, and if it goes downhill, we'll go back to the second plan.
Sounds good to me. You alright with that?
Yes.
Oakley dokley. Nice job. Alright, so off we go, Erin. When do you need to go to a higher gear? How do you know?
Because the engine sounds like that.
Good, go for it. If you feel as though you need to go for a lower gear, does it need to go slower than this?
No.
Yes, clutch down. It will go in second still, gas and bite. So that's that little bit of control that you need to work with your feet in second gear.
Okay.
But it's the listening skill that's key there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good, look far.
I meant to put the clutch down.
It was okay there. If you felt as though you needed to go a little bit slower, you go a little bit slower. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. That's the bit that I really want to push today. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay, good job. That air conditioning's beautiful. So again, we're going to be turning right down at the end, but I'd like you to listen for when it needs to go slower than idle. There, good. What gear is going to be best to pull us up and out of this junction? You brake until you're certain. I thought you let go of the brake a little too soon there. You just needed to brake a bit more while you did a little, probably another look right and left before you went. Yeah? Don't be too eager to go.
Okay.
Make sure with your observations. We'll turn left. Left turn.
My favourite.
So listen. Okay. It will go in second if you wish. Good. Hold the bike for a long time because it's slow. Very nice job. So that's the end of my help for now with it.
Okay.
Does that little bit make sense?
Yeah. Why do you put the clutch down and not the brake to go slower?
Okay, it is a good question. I'm going to leave you to deal with the meeting situation further up.
He's going.
Okay, super,
right.
super. Good.
I think, because he just, he is. Or she. Okay, oh.
There's still space for the second one. Where though? Where's best to be, do you think?
After this white one.
What's that one doing now?
He is going.
Therefore?
Go.
Good job. So why do you put the clutch down is a good question. It's still a little bit busy for me to take your attention away and explain. So I think we're going to get past this, and then the amount of the parked vehicles lessens a little bit, and I'm pretty certain that you'll be able to deal with both what's going on the road and listening now.
When we get around the corner, can I just turn my left, right, Erin, my right mirror up a bit?
Of course. Do you want to park in on the left before the red one?
Okay.
Brake more so we get in well before the white markings. In earlier. Now roll. Gas and a little bit of bite if needed. Brilliant. Big steer right when you need to, big steer straight when you need to. That was very good. Well done. Secure it a sec.
Oof.
Would you have done that, chill with your mirror a moment, would you have done that to get in before these markings though, yourself?
No.
Do you understand? You've still had the mindset a little, if you need to park there, of getting in there. Whereas what did I get you to do? Got you in here.
And then big
really
steer.
slow, big steer and manoeuvre, and then get to where you need to. All right, fix your mirror.
It's fine.
Okay, anything else? Side ones, middle one? You sat and relaxed in your seat enough? Is that all okay? Super.
It's fine.
Okay. Let's go back to that question of why you have to press the clutch, not the brake. Well, you tell me, what speed were we at?
Idle.
Idle. So what's going to happen if you just press the brake?
Stop.
Not really. We've done a little bit of work with this, and this is something that possibly is lacking in understanding, so it's probably stopping you going forward with it. Do you remember a few lessons back we did that work in second gear where I was saying to you, if you're at idle, try not to press the brake to slow it more than idle. Because if you slow it more than idle without pressing the clutch down, it slows down more and then fights back against you to get back to idle, then you shoot off.
Like I did. I get you.
So if it's at idle, that's the slowest speed that gear wishes to work at.
Okay.
Therefore, if you need to go slower than idle, you don't just need to press the brake pedal, but you also need to press the clutch and then get it going again. Maybe.
Is it the clutch and the brake, or just the clutch?
When
we're going less than idle, it's just the clutch.
But it will then roll. So it depends. It depends. Sometimes you'll be at idle and need to go a fraction slower, and you'll press the clutch, press the brake a little bit, and then you'll be done. You'll be okay for what you need to.
Okay.
But if you just press the clutch, it will then just roll.
Okay.
So there has to be an element of control with the brake pedal also. You need to be in charge of how quickly the car goes when it's below idle. And that's the bit that
Just don't understand.
you've often struggled with, isn't it? We've done that a few times. So remember that idle speed where you come off everything. If you're faster than idle, you can use your brake to idle. But then if you're going slower than idle, you need the clutch down and continue your brake according. Is that okay? Should we get going again?
Yeah.
Do you want it? Right blind spot error. You checked everywhere apart from the main place that you needed to. The left one is irrelevant.
Because it's less danger.
There's no danger. You're going forward to the right. No one in your left blind spot's going to cause you any issue. Okay, your right blind spot is really important. Okay.
I think that's what my friend failed her driving test on.
Maybe.
Part of it.
Yep. At the end, we'll turn left. I'm going to leave this one
My favourite.
to you. So, do you think second gear coming out here is going to give you enough power? Okay. Keep looking both ways, Erin. Keep looking both ways as you do it. Keep looking both ways as you steer as well. Good. Just try not to grip. It was a pretty good attempt. What did I have to get involved with?
Gear.
The gear. So you've got to think more whether there's a need for a bit of oomph to get you going and get you out, i.e. use first, or whether there's no rush to get out quickly. Maybe it's a different scenario. You can see it's totally clear and you can use that slow car control in second. Yeah? Okay. Was it 11/7 your shift today? Wow.
Brutal shit.
What are you listening for? What was that like, the time of that clutch there?
Too early?
Little. So, where I've been saying for ever about using your ears a little bit more, this is where this knowledge is going to come from, about using your ears and listening to what you're doing in relation to what the car's doing. Try not to go out to the right, Erin. You don't need to. You need to go here. And now what do you need to do? Not now. Don't go faster now. Because you were more interested in going right, now gas. Gas. You don't need to go right, Erin. You need to go.
Okay.
You have to be aware of what's going on around and adjust your speed to suit, not steering. Yeah? Really important. So, listen, I'm going to help you with your clutch this time. Listen, leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it. Now, you hear that sound? What's coming? Are you looking down there? And it's that looking down there which stops you working out what to do with these. Good. Snappy with these clutches, or clutch going down with the gear change as well. Try and sharpen things up with the gear changes, yeah? Quicker down, bam, there you go. But not snatched with your hands. Learn to use your feet a little bit quicker, alright? Pretty good little start though, well done. Do you understand what I mean about the use of the clutch back there on that last set of lights?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So when it starts to like grumble.
just before it grumbles.
Just before it grumbles.
Yeah, when it goes quiet. So, shall I leave that with you for a little bit? Yeah? Okay, we're just going to go ahead, I'd like you to concentrate on this declutching. How close is the van behind? Perfect. Well done with your clutch. Very good. So therefore, if the gear doesn't want to work anymore, what will you need to do? Good choice. You've got to get your mind set on sorting these gears out. Yeah?
They went quick, didn't they?
You did. Let's get second gear. Let's get it to idle. And then if you need to go slower than idle, you know what you need to do. Do you need to go slower than idle?
Yeah.
Clutch down, use your brake. So there's your answer from the question before, is it just the clutch down or is it the brake as well? It depends, doesn't it? Yeah? Good. Well done. Just ahead, please. Good. You're watching nicely.
The other day when Jess took me to work, people were actually trying to overtake when she was when there was a lorry, ambulance coming. I was like, oh my goodness.
No, she said. Okay, I thought that was good. Still feel on a few occasions that you can use your gas more. Not now, that's way too fast, Erin. To 30 limit. But to actually initially get going up to 30, I still feel as though there's a lot of occasions where you should be using your pedals a bit more. Alright? You've done that junction to the left quite often.
Mm-hmm.
This one's similar, where we use the dual carriageway middle section, but we're turning right. Okay, have a look at it rather than just going for your signals. That's too close.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's because you grab for these things.
So I go round
have a
here.
look.
Okay.
Which way can't you go?
That way.
Sound. So which way are we turning?
That way.
Signal right. Right, not left. Get braking, Erin. Get looking. You're staring forward. You're staring forward. You're doing no prep. First gear. Can you see behind the tree? Creep until you can. Is it clear for you to go left? Do you need to brake?
Yeah, it's clear.
What should we
Gas.
With your gas, you need to use your feet. Alright. Sound. Ahead at the first roundabout.
Okay.
Left at the second. It's that road over the far side. Ahead, then left. Just look at this one rather than arriving looking at the floor. What do you really need to do?
Go.
Good. What position do you stay in?
This one.
Is the crossing clear?
Yes.
Why are you rushing? Why are you going faster now then? We've got another roundabout to do, Erin. Get looking. Who's coming?
Nobody.
Try not to escape.
Stand there.
Yes. Good. Try not to escape. Just look. Yeah? Because in the end, we ain't that bad. Well done. Good. We're going to find us somewhere safe to park in. Where do you think's good?
Are we like behind the grey one?
Yeah, good. Good. Nice job. Okay, good, secure it. Good, relax. Okay, so we've got a couple of more complex junctions there. The first one, where the tree was, that tree obscures your view, doesn't
Yes.
it? Okay. However, you only got there and then worked out what was going on.
Yes.
Okay, you've got to try and scan on the approach. In the end, although it was a little more complex than maybe we've done repeatedly, was it that bad?
No, but I'd like to have another go at it sometime.
Okay, of course. Okay, but what you've got to try and remember is that looking on the approach is all important to work out what to do. Think about, I was trying to help you eliminate things. What did I ask you? Where can't we go?
Yeah.
No entry. So it had to be round that side.
Okay.
Yeah?
Did you still have to put an indicator on? Oh, you told me to put an indicator on right and I was going left.
Right, I know. You got your lefts and rights muddled, but that's okay. That's not a big deal. But you still sort of got there and then dealt with it. And that's why I have to step in. So when things get more complicated, what you've now got to do is rely on your observational work. What was going on with those two roundabouts?
There was a zebra crossing on it that I didn't even clock.
I know, because you were looking forward to go round to the right, so it goes back to the normal stuff. But
I wasn't looking at the traffic coming around it.
on which roundabout?
The first.
Both. Yeah, I had to remind you to look
Yeah.
on that side on the second one as well. But again, if you were able to do that, just analyse what went on there. Do you think you're a million miles away from making those decisions and sorting that a little bit more independently?
No.
And they're about as complicated as you're going to get. It's not really busy this morning, all right? The traffic is quite light. However, it's about as complicated as it gets, those type of junctions. That's the infamous double roundabouts at Norris Green. It's not that bad, is it?
No, but I want to do it again.
We will do.
Okay.
Should we go around the block and have another go again?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, super. Go on then, off you go.
Say if we left the first roundabout, then we wanted to go further around, would you just literally just don't signal, just steer around? And
No,
then...
you should actually be, although I'm not going to confuse you, you don't. The examiners are wrong about their mindset for those two roundabouts, and I've explained in a different video. I'll send you the link later to go through it. You could go round to that further junction from where you were at the crossing.
Okay, but they would prefer you to be in the other side.
Right hand side.
Okay.
They do, to be fair to them, say to you, even when it's a part of the sat-nav tells you to go from the direction we were going from to that other one that you were just talking about. And the sat-nav says straight over at both roundabouts. And it's not the sat-nav that says to me that you can do it from the left, it's just the layout. I'm not going to make it any more complex, but the examiners do say you'd be better off in lane 2 or using lane 2. So
from the first roundabout?
Yeah.
So
you go, try not to worry too much, all right? We will get to that situation. Okay, you I wouldn't say you struggled, you didn't struggle, but there was stuff there on a simpler route that you didn't do, so there's no point going more complex yet.
That's fine.
Okay, but for now, just remember, changing lanes mid-junction
It's not good.
is not good. So just with those two things, stay in the lane you start off in, unless you know it's okay to slide over to the left.
Okay.
All right? Let's get going, let's get back around and we'll have another little go.
Are they barking? Assume so.
Why can't we signal at the moment?
Because of the bus, I think.
That's right, yeah. So we're going to wait till it's clear behind before we signal, haven't we?
Yeah.
Well done. And we've got to keep watching as we go with this one, haven't we? As we should be doing all the time. Happy with that?
Yeah.
Pedals, come on, Erin. Yeah? You've got to get using You pedal more,
Oh,
not
God.
just. It's just too harsh with your hands.
That was too harsh, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think I'm Luke.
Been in the gym that much. All right. That's good. At these traffic lights, we'll turn left, please. What was the timing of that?
I thought that was okay, but you're going to say otherwise,
It was
aren't you?
all right. It wasn't too bad. I think you still don't listen to it enough. You just push it. I still think you need your ears a little more. All right. It was a little early. That was all.
Brave
All
move.
right. Say again.
Talking to myself.
What did you say?
The brave move.
What's this?
I thought it was going to go quicker.
It's totally fine. There's no issues again if you wanted to change your mind and take it out of that first and relax. But it's up to you. There's no issues. We're only a couple back in the queue. And remember, we're not following that big green hump of metal in front of us.
We're going left.
We are. Relaxed hands. Relaxed hands. Lovely. Just smoother and more relaxed with your feet. Quicker with them, but more relaxed. I still think you can press that clutch a little quicker sometimes. Alright? You slowing for the little birdie. Well done. Save the animals.
I'd be mortified if I hit an animal.
You wouldn't be if you hit a child. No?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Goodness.
That's the first sign we've seen.
40.
The signs are pretty rubbish, so you were actually doing a very good thing there by staying to 30 until you saw something different. So, good job. These traffic lights will turn left, please. Listen, brake more, listen. Good. And it's the quicker clutch going down which is going to give you more confidence in. Stop still a second, keep the clutch to the floor though. Clutch all the way down. Cool. Good. You're going in here. That's because you were looking down to do your stop. How much use of gas? Smooth. Quicker down. Good. But not rush the other part. It's just the first bit that you've got to learn to go quicker, and it's pushing the clutch quicker which is going to give you more confidence in leaving the clutch till the very end of when you need to put it down. Yeah? So practice here, quick down with your left foot, but try not to snatch with your hand at the same time. Yeah? It's not snatching with your hand, it's just pushing your left foot quicker, and then your hand's there ready to push in that gear. Alright? These traffic lights, we're going to turn left also, please. Cancel the signal.
Are you?
Just use your brake. Use your brake. And then, yeah, you're still obsessed with these signals without using your eyes for them, though. When should you have it on? You should easily have it on now, yeah? Come on, watch stuff.
Foot's cool. There we go, it's 5 foot.
Nice job. Relax, though. Yeah, you gotta learn to do these smoothly. It's only because you're really tense with your feet. Relaxed. You have to chill with your hands. Okay. We've got another complex situation. We're going to follow the road directly in front of us at this roundabout. I think we've done this one before. So see that road where the blue van is?
Yeah.
We're going to go over there. What are you going to do with this? Look at the roundabout's layout. What gear are you going to pick? wicked.
Do I have to put on a signal to go over
It
there?
would be a good shout, yeah. Second gear as well. Come on, snappy. Come on. Need to work a little bit more with it. Good. Yes, you did need the left signal to leave.
Okay.
Still try and look further and get the steering set sooner, but very good decision to use the inside of the roundabout for that one. Well done. Flat sides, rounded end. You're going past the rounded end, you treat it like a right turn. Good job. Gears. Use your ears, Erin. Come on.
So even when there's a red light, I should still change gear?
Look how long we were able to use it for.
Okay.
Yeah. We don't necessarily want to go faster, but we use that gear to lower the engine revs coming in. There's no point in having your engine screaming coming into a situation like that. Change to the higher gear, saves a little bit of fuel. It's a little bit better for the environment, a little bit better for the car, a little bit less noise. Everything's good. Okay, so if you can get up to a higher one, do so. Left turn at this junction, please, Erin. Brake and listen. Listen and look. How sharp is it? What gear are you going to pick? Good. Now get looking everywhere. As you're looking, do your steering. As you're looking, do your steering. As you're looking, do your steering. Well done. Better. Well done. So it's just more on the approach. It's rather than doing systematic things, one after the other, after the other, after the other, you've got to do more together, haven't you? Yeah, that was all good. Straight at the first roundabout. Here we go again. So what lane for straight?
This one.
Good. And then left at the second one. It's that road where the car's brake lights were on at the far side, where the silver car's just come across. That's where we're going. What do you need to do on the approach?
Brake.
Now, might not need the clutch this time. Listen to it. It doesn't. Listen. What do you need to do?
Go.
Good. Now, do you need to be looking here?
No, I need to be looking over.
Go on then. What's the crossing like?
Good.
Don't need to go faster, Erin. And which way are we going at this roundabout? What's the roundabout like?
It's good.
What do you need to do then?
Go.
It's not that hard, was it?
No. Well, that, yeah, the indicator stayed on.
Did ever so well.
I think I was just lucky because there was no traffic.
No, you looked.
Okay.
That's it. You just observed. Much better.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, gear. Needs it. Use your ears. Come on. Yeah? You've steered away and caused yourself problems with that. Whereas you're already out.
So I should have just stayed there.
You should have just stayed there.
Okay, good.
And if you're worried about it coming past, just put a signal on. Yeah? See whether you can go out even further if needed. Don't need to now though. Lights turn left again, please. Brake earlier, Erin. Good. Good. If you brake earlier over a longer period of time, you then get an easier job of declutching. Because you leave your brake, just concentrate on me a second, we're okay. Because you concentrate on the braking at the last moment, you get a short space of time to declutch. If you do it over a longer period, the engine slows down more gradually and it's an easier job of when to declutch. You need to brake further back, but gentler. Relax.
Sorry, Mr. Carter.
Good.
Still
Now
great.
gas. Quick, smooth.
Oh,
That's
that
not
was
smooth.
It's not smooth.
You always get like that on your gear change. And personally, that right hand. Yeah? You've got to relax with it now. Alright, have another go into fourth. Go on. So relax with that. Relax this bit. Then gas if needed. So it's the smooth squeeze after you do the gear change, which gets you accelerating. Alright? Should we go around the block and have another go? Okay, good job.
Left at the roundabout, at the turning, sorry.
At the lights, correct, yes, we will turn
And I
left.
will not signal yet.
Use your brake for a bit then. Lightest bit you can, that's fine. Listen. Good. You need to brake earlier. Good. Do you remember the mistake that you made with your steering last time here?
Yep.
So, We can't steer, just stop. Get prepped, get sorted. But remember, it's not looking there. That's okay. It's looking around first, around, get the steering done, hold, and then look. Look how good the steering was. Because you looked. Smooth part now. Now acceleration part. Gear, quick, smooth bit, relaxed.
My shoe keeps, I don't know what angle I'm putting my shoe at, but it keeps getting like stuck under the bit by the clutch.
Okay.
Like the side bit. I don't know if it's my shoes, but...
It's okay. Is this crossing an issue?
Could be. So am I ready to stop? Yes.
Very good.
It's okay.
I don't think he actually walked up and pressed it though, did he?
I don't press the crossings at the minute.
Don't you?
Don't want to touch them.
Don't want to touch them. It's honestly a good shout. At these lights, we'll turn left, please. Use the brake first if needed. How much brake? How sharp is it? What gear are you going to pick? Keep braking, Erin. Keep braking. Keep braking. Off the brake. Clutch back up. When you go for the gear, we're fine. That's okay. When you go for the gear, you don't brake. You've got to concentrate on the braking. Yeah? Right, it rolls away with you a little. Keep braking until you're absolutely certain. Okay. And that was a little bit more apparent because we were coming downhill. That's when the car's going to have that sort of skateboard effect and roll away with you. Alright? We're going to take the same turn at this roundabout, please, Erin.
Please remind me of that turn.
Straight, it's where the blue van is.
Okay, yeah, where the blue van is.
But remember
right.
where you positioned last time. That brake stays until you're certain. Pick your gear along the way as you're doing that light braking. Keep braking, you don't know yet. When do you know for certain?
No.
Gas, bite, off you go. Good. Yeah, you can. That helps, the white one. Don't rush though, Erin. Didn't change your foot, you just pushed it and left it there. Okay. That foot has to change more. Okay? It's got to change to bends and hazards and problems and risk. Yeah? Not just a on and off switch. Pretty good job, well done. We're definitely getting more complex though, aren't we? Okay, these traffic lights, we're going to turn left, we're going to do a different turn at those two roundabouts. Well done. Nice job with the signal. Nice job with the clutch. We don't need to go in, Erin. Okay. We need to stay straight. Not on the floor. Yeah? Don't look at that floor. Good. Because now we're straight to then do the turn when we need to. Whereas where you were going was in and in and in and in. Okay. Good. Nice job. Two roundabouts again, Erin. Relax. Straight at both. What lane for both?
I'm going to go into the left.
Go behind the bus.
Okay.
Good. 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 So try and scan on the approach and see what's happening. Try not to get there and look. We're taking that road across the far side. What's coming?
Black car. So where am I going?
Who's coming? What gear? Which is the last one we're waiting for? The grey one?
Yeah. No, he's gone.
Happy?
Yeah.
So we're going straight at both. So is the crossing clear?
Yeah.
So what lane do you stay in? Is the roundabout clear?
Yeah.
Second gear then. And we're going around. We're going around, Erin. Erin, you're rushing. Erin, slow. Relax. Signal left. You cannot just escape. You didn't listen to where we were going. You were just staring at that little piece over the front of you. That's where it goes pear-shaped. Yeah? Don't worry. Cool. Well done. What we're going to do is we're going to go a little further up. What lane should we choose after the van?
This one.
no signal, no one's there, you don't have to signal to come back in. It's a given that you're going to do that anyway, and we are going to try and find a little bit of space a bit further up to just park in and just go over what just went on. So try and remember what went on, but don't worry about it, it's no issue. What's going on here? Probably the handbrake next time.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Relaxed with those gear changes. You're too tense with it. We're going to find somewhere good to park in on the left. Is there any little space before the silver one? Cancel, relax. Alright, no issues with that. That's fine. We're just pushing things on a little. We're just making things a little bit more complex. And the mindset of relaxing and watching as you're doing things is something that you've just got to try and trust and take from. What went on at those two roundabouts?
I had no idea where I was going, so I didn't look.
That's what it is. If you only see a little piece in front of you, even though I've given you the direction,
It's gonna go tits up.
Yeah. I did say we're taking that road far across the other side. I even pointed it out. I don't think you'd even realise that.
No.
So, as you can see, it goes back to that same old thing that looking at that little piece in front of you
Makes it go wrong.
makes it go wrong. And what does it do for the anxiety level?
Raises.
Brings it up. And then also, what does it do for the level that I have to work at? That raises, and that then sends the anxiety a little bit higher. So would you say it's easier to see now on your understanding of how the driving lessons have worked, why through from start to now I've had to do certain things at certain points? And that's how it is. People tend to get to this level that you're at, which is not quite a test standard yet, but honestly, with the progress that you've been making over the last maybe 5 or 6 lessons, we need your theory test on. I know that's out of your control because of the amazing planning of this this virus, this pandemic that the DVSA have done. Go on.
They've put me in for the 11th.
Yeah.
But they haven't given me a test centre. They've just said 11th of July. And if you click on it, it just says Pearson. There's no test centre.
I think personally that's just a slot. So therefore, leading up to that, you can change it and book it to suit where you want to go.
Okay. Because if I could change it to one place, and it was in St Helens, but there was no dates available.
But no
Liverpool.
No Liverpool.
Even though my first one was booked in Liverpool.
They've had enough time to work out social distancing in the test centres. The problem is though, I'm suspecting, because people are sitting at computers, aren't they? So each time that someone goes in, there has to be some cleaning going on. So it's probably a bigger...
That's like every shop though. Every time someone touches the touchscreen tills, got to clean them.
You've got to clean them. I know. I'm sort of giving the DVSA a little bit of an excuse, but they've had plenty of time to work it out. That's my personal opinion. All right, I think they're last in the queue when it comes to working stuff out. Okay, they talk about us trying to teach the students about forward planning. Wow, that's all I will say. Anyway, by the time people see this, we're probably going to be in a little bit different situation, so I'll probably sound like old hat, but rant over. Do you understand how the forward planning affects things going on? Yeah? Okay. Try not to worry about things going wrong. Just let that go now, but remember that frame of mind that if you scan and if you slow and if you look, you'll do it, even now. Anything else I can help you with before we get going? Should we drive on?
Yes.
Go on. Go for you. Not this left shoulder. Just for a second, Erin. Wait a second, don't go. Alright? Take it out of gear a second. Relax your feet. I'm just going to get you through that process because you're looking there.
I'm just completely ignoring that one.
And you're not paying any attention to actually the stuff that you need to pay attention to. So I'm trying to get you thinking about your surroundings a little bit more. Press the clutch down, put it in first, and just watch this. Is it look clear after the taxi?
Yeah.
Now there, now blind spot, now go. And keep watching as we do it. Keep glancing as we do it. That's all you need. But not staring. Yes. Good. Nice job.
Can you hear my shoe getting cool?
Yeah.
Bizarre.
Is it too high up, is it?
Don't know.
Because don't forget there are brackets above the pedals, so if your foot is too high up, it doesn't look too high up from where I can see it at the moment.
It's never happened before. Maybe I am too high up today. I don't feel it though.
No, I'm just talking about your foot, not necessarily you. I don't think you are. You're fine. So when's the best time for us to deal with the parking?
No.
And how wide is the road? You're going straight to lane 2. I think that's a good idea.
Keep looking after it.
We're soon going to be turning right, Erin.
Okay, so don't worry.
Good.
This right?
No.
That's not even a right turn.
You can turn right there, yeah. Me personally, though, with the parked cars, I wouldn't have been making the decision that you were making to come back in.
Okay.
This next set of lights.
All these cars
this
here.
next set of lights, turn right, please.
Okay.
Try not to grip with that hand when signalling.
Too late.
Just gentle with the brake will help as well. Clutch down, Erin.
Oh my god, we're rolling.
Because we weren't on the brake.
Oh, I just stalled.
You don't have to take it out of gear when you stall, Erin.
You can wait.
Gas, Erin. Look far. We can carry on. Get second gear now. It was just a lack of planning, Erin.
Okay.
Coming in, you didn't think about what was going on, about around the junction. You just arrived there, stopped, and then were caught out a little bit, weren't you? Yeah, come on. The planning. Is my seat squeaking today? That might be it. It was that under-seat thingy.
What under-seat thingy?
The thing at the front, if it's really tight back, it tends to squeak a little bit.
We're in Everton now.
Yes, this is Everton's ground. Correct.
What's it called?
Goodison.
Goodison. Is that a stadium?
It is, yes.
We've got this game at home called 5 Second Rule, and you
To the lights, turn right, please.
Okay.
Tell us in a sec. Sort this out. Clutch was a little late.
Okay.
Yeah. What's going on around, Erin? Yeah, big gap that side. You've taken the handbrake off because your clutch is come back up again. Put your handbrake back on again.
These clutches today.
Your foot's a little low on the pedal. Keep it there now. Not going to be long.
Anyways, the shoe at the side of my shoes like come at the seam of it.
Yeah, that's the. I can see it.
Yeah, that's it. I've had every single one of my driving lessons in these shoes. I don't want to give them up. That's stupid fluid.
Look further, Erin. Okay, get your steering set before you go for the gears. You're still obsessed with these gears. It's gears, 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 gears before other stuff. And you've got to concentrate on this before these things. All right. It will help you with that bend in your shoe and where it's coming away at the side.
Yeah, that's it.
To have your foot a little higher up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna glue my shoes and not let them go. Is it actually a 20?
You're drifting on that line, Erin. You're steering away from that. Stay in the lane and watch what's going on. The head-up display's on, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. I don't think it's a 20 though.
Don't go off that. Go off what's going on. Come on. Okay. The next set of lights, we're turning left, please. You're a little wide there as well, Erin. Stay in the middle of your lane. Do not signal.
No. Could have fit there, couldn't I?
Why aren't you letting go of the brake and going up there then? Clutch down, not in third gear. Change your feet, Erin. You said we could have gone up there, but you still continued to brake. Yeah? Come on. Where are we going at the lights?
Left.
What should we do with the cyclist?
Let go.
Look round and up. You were rushing a little. Take your time a little bit. Drive to what's going on. Don't just push that pedal. Yeah? Today's given you a little bit of an insight onto what
I need to do better.
you need to do better.
Yes. And
Okay.
I want to do it. It's not that.
I know. Next left, please, Erin.
Okay.
How sharp is it?
Not very. It's left.
Yeah.
Not
So
at
why
all.
are we still slowing down if it's not very sharp?
I don't know. I thought it was a trick question.
It's never a trick question, ever. We just got to look. We're turning right at the roundabout coming up.
Right.
Who's around us? Who's behind us? What, do we need to tell anyone? What position should we get to?
This one.
Okay, so a right turn at the roundabout. You do this and try not to look when we get there. Try and look as you're coming in. Where is your position, Erin? You're drifting. Your hands are way too heavy. You're just staring at people. You're not ready. You maybe could have gone there, but you stopped a bit short, Erin. Signal right. Why are you going? Stop. Creep now.
That's what I was trying to do.
But you weren't changing your feet. Did you think the bus was going in that other road?
I don't know.
Because you didn't know you were going. That's scary, isn't it?
Yeah.
Come on. Good. How'd you leave? Is it okay to slide over?
Yeah.
Just still look further. Okay. So when that level of complexity rises,
I did think I had that one though, but the bus got me.
that's all right.
Take them,
Don't
Jen.
worry. To these traffic lights, we're going to turn right, please.
Yeah.
Brake earlier and lighter. You have to do that now, yeah? Better. Second now, come on. Find the times for these gears. Good. Left of the roundabout as well, please. Who'd you give way to?
Oncoming traffic.
No, you don't.
That
From
way.
the right, yeah,
Yep.
yeah, good. Who's coming from there?
Nobody.
Could someone come from there?
Yeah.
Is there anyone coming from there?
No.
That's how many looks you need, not just one.
Okay.
Okay. Now we're going to turn right and then right again, please. In fact, no, we're not. We're going to go straight down to the back because I'm going to go on quickly to show you how to reverse into a bay from a 45-degree angle. There's no... You had any problems with queues? Do you still get people to queue? Oh yeah, there is a little bit of a queue, isn't there?
Some days there's like absolutely none,
Yeah.
and some days there'll be like a huge
Strong.
queue. I think it's the weather that's really...
Slow it down, put it into first gear, Erin. Cool. Now go slow, keep to the left hand side. What we're going to do, we're going to reverse into one of these bays here. See the one with the blue piece of paper in front of
Yeah.
it? Keep close to it and keep straight. Go slow, and I want you to be in the middle of the bay. So, do you see where the strongbow can is? Keep moving.
Yeah.
That's near the middle of the bay, so I want you to get level your shoulder with the strongbow can. You're not level with it yet, are you?
Oh, that strongbow can?
Yes.
There's two.
That's Fanta, I think.
That's the two
Oh
strongbow.
yes, there is, yes. Good shout. That'll do nicely. Good. Excellent. Secure your car. Well done, my mistake. Relax. So what I've got you to do is, if the bay is here, I've got you to park close to it and in front of it. Agreed?
Yeah, I do agree, but
So,
how would I do that if there was no reference? Do you know what I mean? Like you say in the strongbow can, but how would I just know where to go?
couldn't you, as you were coming up, see the middle of the bay, get a picture or get a line on one of the where the plants are, the leaves are, a tree is. You can see approximately the middle of the bay there,
Okay.
can't you?
Mhm.
If you were faced that way, you could see what part of the shrub that you'd have to be level with.
Mhm.
That's what I'm getting at. There could be another car behind it if it was a different part of the car park. Okay, so you pick the point where approximately middle of the bay is, and then you're in front of it. So if all the car park was chocker, no spaces apart from this one, what we've done is effectively commanded this space. Who else can get in this space now?
And what space are we going into?
This one.
We're going into that one?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to show you how to do it. Who could get into that space
No
now?
one.
Because we're in front of it. So we've sort of, it's ours,
Okay.
taken it. And what you'd then do, it's actually really simple, is once it's clear, we move to the right and steer full right lock. And look at my right hand, look what it does. It
So your
goes
bum's
over
going into
there,
it.
so your bum then points towards this. And when your bum's pointing towards that one, you straighten your wheels and stop. Then you just steer back in that way. And we're going to have a little go at this. Go nice and slow, press the clutch into first. Good. Check around everywhere, good. And then once you're happy, go really slow and steer full right lock as quickly as you can. Go very slow and steer full right lock, all of it. Good. Go slow, Erin. Erin, relaxed. Way too tense. You don't need to stop. Keep moving, but relaxed. Small movements of your feet. Keep watching things around. Now, go slow. Keep an eye on your mirrors to see which one of those bays has got the can in. Go and lean forward. Have a little look at it. Go slow. Keep moving. When do you think your bum's point towards it? Oh,
No.
Straighten your wheels. Keep moving and straighten. Straighten your car. Stop. Done. Good. Now put it into reverse. Good. Now it's actually quite easy. You can see by the screen here what we've done. You've pointed the car nicely in towards this bay that we're talking about. All we need to do is reverse back until you think that you're far enough back to then go
Okay.
around. And it's actually dead simple in this car. Do you see this red line? The one
Yeah.
that bends that way? We reverse in a straight line until this red line gets next to that other white line, because this red line shows you the sharpest turn that way we can do, and this red line shows you the sharpest turn that way we can do.
Otherwise, if I didn't have this car though.
That's why I'm going to get you to have a look at this first, and then see where you think it is, and then we'll reassess with that. So check around everywhere. All we're going to do is just reverse in a straight line, nothing more. Just keep looking behind us, go nice and slow. So keep looking, we're going to go around. You see those sort of like bendy lines with a running track end? And do you think you can go far enough to go around that?
No.
Go on then, move your car and steer as much as you think to go around that. What do you think? Is that going towards it now?
Yeah.
Take some off then until it's not going towards it. What do you think?
No.
Stop a second. Look how perfectly you've lined the green lines up with the space.
Okay.
Do you understand? So you're perfect. Check around everywhere again. That one's okay. You're just going round and just continue with the steering like that until... No, you don't have to... No, don't point away. Just look at the movement as you move the car. Keep looking in both side mirrors. Is it going round? Do you need to adjust it one side or the other? Or is it going round nicely?
It's going round nicely.
I think it's a little wide your side. Steer a bit to me. 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 Bit more. Do you understand? And then when do you think you need to straighten? Look side to side, not in your display. When do you think you're going to start moving your hands?
No.
Keep moving your car and moving your hands until you straighten. Keep moving your hands until you straighten. You're not moving them. There you go. And look behind you. Don't pull the handbrake on. No, that's it. Look behind you at those leaves that are overhanging.
Yeah.
And at your curb over your right shoulder to decide on how far back to go. Ignore the beeps. In fact, I'm going to turn them. No, I'll leave them on, but
So you're drifting a little bit further back.
Okay, go for it. Look over that right shoulder. Look out the back window again. Are we okay?
Yeah.
Look over the right shoulder again. How far back do you think we could go? Perfect. Secure it up. And as you can see, we're perfect with what's going on. To turn the beep off, press that parking button. You're done.
I feel like that was a lot easier.
Do you?
I feel like that's because I haven't done the other one for a while, so that was just new.
Okay. But do you see that the skills that we got you to be able to do with the other one allowed that one to be sorted?
See what you mean about the car parks now, though.
With the roundy running track end bits. Yeah, they're quite unique. I've not seen them in any other parts of Liverpool like this. But that's how they decided to do it. However, that 45-degree bay park is what I call it, may be more suited to a proper everyday
like a multi-storey car park,
or even this type of car park. Because you imagine if we were trying to get into this space and you did this, oh, here's the space,
it went three up, then someone's
just going to drive forward into it. But if we're here, we sort of like go, ha ha, it's ours.
So you're halfway into it,
you get level with it, you yourself,
and then
you steer away,
full lock,
straighten up when you see the bums pointing at the bay, and then reverse back and round and in it.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay.
Okay, we have got the benefit of the screen in our car, but as you can see...
On your test, would they turn that off?
No. You can use it, but not solely. It's there to aid, not to do. That's probably the best way you can describe what to do with it. Alright, overall today, what do you think? We'll fill in our lesson tracker a little bit later on when you're back home.
I just feel like the gears are just still, like, they're just so sticky, they're not going great.
Gear changes, or...
Yeah, I know what to do. It's not like I don't know what to do, it's just...
You can turn your car off a little second as well. Okay.
Do you know what I mean? They're just not smooth.
Yeah. That tension is still evident. People's instinct is hard to get rid of, Erin. And your instinct's to grab. And what's your instinct like when you come up to something that you're not sure of? What do you tend to do?
Just
fixate on one thing. Do you remember many lessons ago in Knowsley or Kirby Industrial Estate where there was a red lorry coming out of the side? You don't remember it? I remember it. There was a red lorry and you were saying to me about the red lorry, but it had stopped. Yeah. And that instinct is really difficult. I often make the analogy of on a roller coaster going over that initial big drop. Do you close your eyes? Yes. Do you need to? No. But it's instinct, and it's sort of getting you out of that fear and that instinct, which is the difficult part. Don't whatsoever think today's been a bad lesson. It hasn't. I think it's been very good, because we've been able to take another good old step forward. But do you see, as I make it more complicated,
I get more nervous.
you then get more nervous and the old things start coming back until you trust
I can do it.
that you can do it. All right? But today has been a good one. Any questions from yourself?
No.
Try and have a good day at work. Is our Luke picking you up later?
Yeah.
If he doesn't, give us a shout, I'll come get you.
Thank
All right?
you.
Well done, Erin.